What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to Gibraltar United. So here we are today for the Maribor games. Now as games, it's actually just one game today. What happened is, if you don't know how I record these videos by the way, I do the first leg of all games, I stop recording, end my audio recording because I'd use two different softwares, and I go on to the next main game. When the next game comes along I start recording again. And all I did is I don't even know how, like I had the program I used to record sound up, but I don't think I pressed record for some reason or something stupid like that. So I went through the recording and we played the game and then I lost the audio. So instead of, just posting or having the first part of this video of, a live video, but then an after commentary, I just decided, look, we'll discuss the first leg away from home leg, and then we'll go into the home game. So apologies for that, but I'm an idiot, and it had to happen at some point. I knew it was going to happen at some point. I don't think it's happened in this save, like where I paused up a recording or something, or not done the audio. It may have happened earlier on in the series, but yeah, this for a big game, for all the Champions League games I do, at least it wasn't a second leg. Otherwise, we would have missed a big old deciding one. But yeah, so let's go into the game. So we did win 2-1. If it wants to load, we did win the game 2-1, and it was actually really laggy. Like the recording, I hope it doesn't lag today. It was really laggy, and I ended up going down to 2D. But yeah, we won it, and it was a pretty good game. I'll sort of describe what happened as we go through the goals. I'll show you the highlights of the goals. But yeah, what happened was the first half, Maribor had a chance, I think around 15 minutes into the game or something like that, 20 minutes into the match. But it was a pretty boring game, and we weren't really offering too much down the other end. We had a lot of the ball. We were offering shots, but nothing really on target. And come the 45th minute, so half time was just approaching. We turn it on with this goal here from Sonogo, and as you can see at the bottom, it shows you the highlights. With a highlight there, that was towards Maribor. We had a highlight here, and then it was another highlight. It's only 3 highlights in the first half, and so it wasn't very entertaining. But Maribor were the better team out of the two in the first half until we scored this open. Like I said, it was just it wasn't exactly against the runner play. It just Maribor were the better of the two teams, and if anyone deserved a goal, it probably would have been them. But like I said, we turned on the style here, and despite the fact we lose the ball a few times, you see, we tackle, we win it back, we get, we were very lucky to get it through, and in the end, Sonogo managed to finish it. So, yeah, that was a good way to end the first half for me, getting an away goal, the vital away goal, and then it was about, trying to grow on that. We then got a penalty in the 50th minute, pretty standard. Sidibe scoring another penalty for us this season. I think he scored one in the previous game, didn't he? But yeah, so, and then again, it was just the second half just sort of went by. It pretty much stayed how it was. Pretty even, balanced game. No one really getting too much of an advantage in terms of match stats or whatever. We had the 2-goal advantage, so I was hoping we'd end the game out. We'd kill the game out. But then in the last 10 minutes, or just before the last 10 minutes of the match, Maribor got one back. This is what you're seeing right here. And that puts the tie in a completely different light. If we go into the second leg 2-0, of course, we're the favourites. We're pretty much dead-on favourites. With 2 away goals, team got to score 2. If we get 1, it pretty much makes it a really tricky place for Maribor to go. But Kramberger scores from them. And I said the reason they happened was because I actually took off a defender. I took off our centre-back, Matey, who was on a yellow, and brought on Amari. And as you can see, Amari, as we go to that goal again, he was actually having a shocking time, if it wants to... he was having a bit of a shocking time tackling Kramberger here. As you see, he won the ball initially. He gets back into position. We're just watching sort of these two battle here. But yeah, look, he gets flicks past once. He sticks out a leg, doesn't win it. It just, the sub didn't really work. So, for that reason, like I say, the second leg, it should be a good leg. It should be a good opportunity to... Well, like I say, it's the more important of the 2 legs. So if I'm going to cock up recording a leg, I'd rather it be the first one. So those are the goals, and like I say, we played pretty well. We look pretty comfortable, so I'm confident going into the home game that we can actually walk away with something. Now, transfers, because I just recorded this, so I didn't record it too long ago, because I did that, and so I'm not sure exactly what transfers I've got to go through. I think Rebic is one transfer I've got to go through. I don't think we signed him last time. We may have, I can't even remember. When is it, the 16th? Yeah, we would have signed Rebic at that time. So only one new transfer, and he wasn't even recorded in the last one. So this is cool. So this, it's not like I'm repeating myself here. So David Carragher, a loanee from Everton. So we've loaned someone in, not something we've done for a while here, I don't think. In fact, I think the last player we loaned in was a few years ago with Sidibe, and we had a group of people like that. Oh no, it wasn't Sidibe. Sidibe was the first lot here. Saidi, sorry, not Sidibe. But yeah, David Carragher. Now Evertonian. Carragher seem to love Everton. But, this guy looks pretty good. According to reports, he's about the same as McCourt. Some things that definitely make him stand out more to McCourt more than McCourt currently are the two things here. Relishes big matches, consistent performer. To me, those are two things you would really want in a player, especially of a team of our size, where every Champions League game is pretty much a big game. So, big pressure occasions, and he's going to have to step up. But yeah, Carragher, a bit of a pace merchant, like the other right midfielder I looked at previously, or I thought I signed and he ended up going to Brentford. A bit of crossing, dribbling about him, passing as well. So just a pretty bog standard winger. Just someone who can run down the wing a lot, hopefully flick the ball past his defender, then sprint on past him using his pace and whip a ball in. Sounds pretty simple. So, I did want to sign Carragher, in all honesty. I wanted to actually spend money to sign him. That was an option I was willing to take. But I saw he was available for loan, and I thought, yeah, look, this can sort of be a taster season for Carragher. If he does well, if he develops while he's here, great, we'll try and sign him at the end of the year. If not, all right, well, he'll move on. We'll try and look for another right mid. But yeah, this guy looks pretty good. He's had 2 fantastic years with Preston and Peterborough in League 2. I mean, it's League 2, but still, it's 2 great years you can't take away from him. And look at some of the things he won. Player of the Year in League 2. What about the year before that? He won Player of the Weeks and stuff, and Player of the Months, and he looks like he's a cracking player, and I'm really looking forward to using him. Not available today, of course, due to being unregistered. But yeah, he looks like a good player, and I'm looking forward to using him, hopefully, in the Champions League playoff. Alright, so, going into today's game, we're going to the pre-match first. So, Capacity Stadium, that's what we really need to worry about. Maribor played a 4-4-2 in the last match, so I'll expect they'll play another 4-4-2. Although, based on their defeat, they may decide they want to change it up. One bit of news from us, this was the team that actually went out in the last game, apart from one player, and it's Dugel up front. We actually had Ceciliano playing. Ceciliano picked up a slight knock in the match. I decided he could play on for a while. I ended up taking him off near the end when we were 2-0 up, because I thought, yeah, we'll take him off, won't aggravate his injury too much more. And after the game, we found out he was actually out for about 5 to 6 weeks. I can't remember what the exact injury is. It's a twisted ankle. He's actually only out for about 2 to 3 weeks more. So that's good. He'll be back for probably the groups. He'll definitely be back for the groups. I don't think we'll be back in time for the playoffs or whatever we get into. Hopefully we'll go through today. But yeah, it does mean Miro Dugel. I think I'm going to pronounce it like that. Dugel. See, I'm not too sure how to pronounce it, Gilles. But yeah, he should be hopefully good up front today. If he doesn't perform, I've sort of set out a plan of what I want to do. Rebic can play up front. Not got some bad stats for it. He mainly plays false nines and stuff like that. I may play a false nine. I don't know. I'll have to see. I may even play trequartista. But yeah, he doesn't look like a bad striker, Rebic. So what I may do is, if, say, Dugel isn't exactly playing well, we'll bring Rebic on. We'll bring Carlos then onto left midfield role, and we'll go from there. We'll just see what happens, because we're 2-1 up. We have the advantage. Home form last year in the qualifying stages wasn't good. We looked pretty good in the last home game in the Champions League. So let's hope we can continue that run of form up. And currently Sinogo scoring a lot of goals, still wasting a few opportunities. But that's again being that you could see that as being a bit nitpicky, because if he's scoring goals, what more can you really ask for a striker apart from scoring more, obviously, which is what I'm currently doing. So they've gone out there with a 4-4-2 yet again. Kramberger, the guy who scored in the last match, isn't starting. I actually remember this specifically, while Kramberger's goal was building up, I was like, oh, Kramberger, what a great name that is. It looks great. And then he went and scored against me, and I was like, oh, great. Thanks for that. Compliment your name, you go and score against me. But let's go in the Champions League third qualifying phase, second leg. And we started off really well, 13 minutes in. We're the only team showing any real threat. Actually, no, Maribor did have a shot. Sorry, I didn't see that. But yeah, we're showing more threat than the other team. 2 half chances. And is this going to be another chance here for us, maybe? Rebic on that left-hand side. Cuts inside and brilliant assist to Sinogo. If that cough wants to get out of my throat. Rebic, really, really good bit of play there. Dugel, you can't take away from him, seeing the run of Rebic, actually dragging both fullback and centre-back out of position to allow space for Rebic to run into. And then Rebic, in the past, players like Carlos and McCourt, they normally shoot from that sort of position, but he did the right thing, playing it into Sinogo with loads of space, able to finish it. Sinogo keeps up his goal-scoring streak. We get a 3-1 lead. And, we give ourselves a 2-goal cushion, in a way. Because even if they do score 2 goals, it will force extra time. But 2 goals means we aren't exactly out yet. And wow! I haven't seen that sort of BS since near the beta. Mazzatelli pretty much scoring from the halfway line here. In fact, how far out would you say that is? 40, 50? I don't know, depends how big this pitch is, but that's ridiculous, scoring from there. So 2-0, and I would like to say game over. Maribor have got to score 3 goals now to go through. Maybe I shouldn't speak a bit too soon. Kavicki, whatever, scoring a goal for Maribor, getting them 1 goal back. So now they still need 2 more, but they've got a lot of time, and in fact, they've got another chance here. No, they don't. Perez clearing this one away to McCourt. Captain McCourt playing it forward to Sonogo. Out wide to Retic, that's not his name. Actually, to Dugel, back to Rebic, but unlucky there. Good bit of play from Rebic again, being involved in the attacking half of the pitch. Just unable to finish the chance. It was blocked, obviously. I still don't like how blocked chances are click opportunities. And actually, Sonogo is through, and Sonogo scores, giving us yet again a 3-goal cushion to sit on. So, good build-up play there, and actually Dugel, I can't say bloody his name, but whatever. He, again, was really crucial in that build-up play because he attracted both of the defenders out of their position, allowing space for Sonogo to run into. Doing, really good. That's exactly what you want your players to do. When they have the ball, you want them to attract as many players as possible so you create space. And in fact, I was going to say, is he going to get a reward? Is he going to get a goal here for his brilliant play so far? He's not. And McCourt almost finding Sonogo with his, I think, header back in. Oh, and Rebic, unlucky there. So, playing really well. Like, really well. I'm surprised. So, it was funny because it was sort of like the goal, our Mazzatelli's goal, but their player ended up completely missing it. Yet again, Maribor, though, getting another goal. 3-2. This is a hell of a match so far, actually. Much better than the first leg. Like I said, the first leg was more of a pretty even. Oh, there's a goal for us. Oh, we've got a penalty. And then, it's a late goal from them. It wasn't really much like... This just seems like end-to-end stuff right now. So, 3-2 on the day. Maribor have ruled out our 2 away goals, which means currently, if they were to score any more, of course, it would be advantage them. So, they only need 2 more goals, and by the first half, clearly they can score them. And in fact, both of us are getting a fair few opportunities. And, you know, I hope it's not like this anymore. In the second half, I'd love a proper boring second half. Although, to make up for you guys, in another way, it's good that this game is a bit more, at least decent. So, I just want to tell these guys to tighten up. I couldn't see it there while talking because my brain can't compute, apparently. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. I think maybe I will take Dugel off, but I don't think I'll put Rebic up front. Rebic's having a really good game, and I think we'll just give Hughes a debut in the Champions League. Tom Higgins, the young Scot who used to play for Rangers. We'll give him a go. Why not? He may do something. The game should be safe. I mean, if we've got any decent players in our defence, which we do, if we have a decent defence, but if they don't perform today, then we're going to be out. It's sort of all relying on them right now, and it has been a boring second half. There's not been a highlight since the ball's been rolled off the spot. So this is decent. So I'm not going to make a defensive change because I spoke about how Amari in the last match was sort of to blame for the goal because he wasn't really good enough defensively. It's Rebic, so unlucky for him. It'd be nice for Rebic to get a goal because he's been pretty decent today as well. He's been involved in pretty much most of the goals, if not all of them. So actually, most of them he's been involved in. Or most of the chances anyway. So it would have been nice for him to get one himself. Cocks the ball forward actually to Sonogo. Sonogo with a hat trick. Oh, had to clap for the luck there. That is so unlucky from your team because Sonogo heads it to no one. He sort of heads it onto himself and the defenders get in each other's way. The keeper's then out of position. I don't even know why he come out in the first place. He's either coming out to collect the ball or he's staying on his line when his defence to sort it out. But he didn't, and in the end, Sonogo gets his third. We get 4-2. It is game over and it's 6-3 on aggregate. Maybe even 7. Oh, Rebic still can't find the back of the net. But he's looking good. It's encouraging signs from the player. It's only his second game at the club. So, that to see that sort of ability already, we don't speak the language, barely knows the players, but to just jump in and gel straight in, that shows experience, which he has. And which is one of the reasons why I initially signed him. So, that is good. Are they going to get one back? They do! Consolation goal for Maribor. They did outscore us away from home. About scoring 4 at home, it's going to be hard to overcome that. But still, one hell of a game, and I said this would be a hell of a game in the previous one. I said it would be a great tie, and You've definitely seen the better of the two. Put it that way. You've definitely seen the better of the two. So, we have, 30 seconds now, and we'll be through to the playoffs. Higgins. Oh, he's brought down disgustingly there. Oh, my God. Poor Higgins. In fact, oh, my God, Higgins, what is wrong? Higgins, why? That was your chance to get a goal there. Oh, unlucky. But yeah, 4-3 and some great attacking ability shown out there. Sinogo, Rebic, even Degel, they all look great. Degel's match rating wasn't particularly good. I wouldn't really see why. I mean, from what I saw, he was again quite vital in the build-up plays for some of them. In fact, he got an assist, so his rating actually surprised me quite a bit. But yeah, some great goals. Fortunate goal as well from Mazzatelli. But if Mazzatelli's goal hadn't have gone in, we may have seen a different second half. So either way, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it and run. So we're through to the playoffs, and hopefully we'll get ourselves an easier team. I mean, at this stage, there aren't exactly easier teams, but we can live in hope. So Olympiacos went through. I saw a 1-1 here that I wanted to check out. Tel Aviv, look at that. Tel Aviv struggled to beat Dundalk. No offense to Dundalk, but wow. And even actually the teams from Bulgaria almost struggled to beat Linfield. And in fact, BATE or Bati or whatever their name is from Belarus struggled to beat TNS. So it looks like it's strange, I think a few shocks are here. There are a few almost teams going through. I still think most of the favourites went through there, but some decent efforts put in. So, by the way, Ceciliano. Some of the bids I've been getting for Ceciliano. Look at this. £675,000. All these installations and rubbish I spoke about in the past. It's really annoying, but that money has been thrown around. It's approaching 1 million, slowly creeping up, and I'm sort of hoping it doesn't reach 1 million, because I don't know if the board will step in. I mean, I highly doubt the board will step in, and we've got money to spare at this club. We've got money to burn, but you never know. You never really know with your board. Sometimes they can be dicks. Sometimes they can give you what you want. For example, they won't give me a parent club. Why won't you give me a parent club? But you'll more than happily, give me a feeder club. You'd more than happily improve my training facilities last year, but they wouldn't go near my youth. It's just strange. I guess sometimes they're willing to do things, other times they're not. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll cut this now, because I thought this would be quicker, but I guess it's going to render for a bit. But yeah, I'll cut this now, and I'll meet you back for the draw, as it still kind of wants to load. Yeah, I'll meet you back for the draw either way, but hopefully we'll get that easier team that I wanted. Alright guys, so we're back for the draw, and we've been seeded. That's really good, which means we should get an easier team. Who would I like? Tel Aviv, AFC Astra, HJK. I kind of still want to avoid Olympiacos and AIK from Sweden. Even though we are a seeded team, I'm not that oblivious to the fact that we still can be beaten. But I definitely want the bottom 3 teams rather than the top 2. So, we get AIK. Now, what exactly have they done in the past? Group D, playoffs. Not exactly an incredible team. Last year was their best year, and they only drew 1 game against Braga. So, and in fact, they beat Tel Aviv to go through, and that's not an achievement. We all know that for a fact. So, yeah, I'm still going to be confident going in. In fact, we're favourites for the away. We're favourite for the home game, not exactly favourites for the away game. In fact, we're at home first. Although we do like to overcome odds in the most unlikely circumstances. So maybe an away leg, a second wouldn't be too bad. But yep, this will be it for now, guys. Next time I'll meet you back with both the AIK games, and I can promise that this time I will not get it wrong. I will put both AIK games in, because I won't forget to record my bloody audio. In fact, is there audio recording for this? Oh god, it'd be so bad if it wasn't. But either way, guys, until next time, peace out.